Hi, y'all. I look like a holler rat. I'm sorry. Some of y'all already know I've been sick for about a week. Um, I'm on the back end of it. I've felt better for the past 2 days. I've had a headache pretty bad today. There's a fly in here. Of course, can't do a video unless there's a fly swarming. But I was tagged recently by DTN2 Horror channel, and I may have just destroyed that name. It's a channel that I came in contact with through the NDT Show during Halloween, and turns out he lives about 20 minutes from me, and he's got a collection of a horror movie memorabilia that will blow your mind. I, every time he does a video and shows something else, it's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So check him out, especially if you're into the horror movie stuff. He's got some really great masks and posters and albums and the little funky vinyl popo chick, those things people collect. I can't think of what they're called. My head's still full of snot. But give him a check out. I'll put him down in the description. Let's get started with these questions. Do you like blue cheese? I love blue cheese because one time I went to the doctor and found out I'm actually made up 40% blue cheese. Make a little more sense now, don't I? Number 2, Coke or Pepsi? Neither. Diet Coke. Diet Coke is it. Y'all know me. You know this about me. I'll drink Diet Pepsi. I have nothing against Diet Pepsi, but if I'm somewhere I can be picky, we're drinking the Diet Coke. 3, are you in a relationship? I'm in a relationship with YouTube. YouTube is basically all I watch as far as TV goes. I don't watch anything else. I don't know the last time I've actually turned my television on. When I'm not watching something on YouTube, I'm either planning something for YouTube or working on a video for YouTube. So me and YouTube, we've gotten pretty tight. Whiskey, tequila, or vodka? Nada, none of it. I'm not a drinker. I'll have a drink every now and then if I'm out with friends somewhere, or we go to the Keeneland to the horse races or something like that. But as far as just like sitting and drinking or getting drunk, or that's really not me. And when I do drink, it's almost always a whiskey sour. Hot dog or cheeseburger? I'd much rather have a cheeseburger than a hot dog. I'm not a gigantic fan of hot dogs. If I'm going to eat a hot dog, I would prefer it be in a corn dog. Which, is a corn dog technically a hot dog? Hot dog's inside a corn dog? I don't know. Number 7, what's my favorite drink in the morning? I like to start each morning with a cold can of mushroom soup. And if that doesn't do it, I'd like to drink a little bit of melted butter to get my day started. Favorite food? That's hard. Like, it's really hard to sit and try to think about what your favorite food is, because, you know, you have so much. In all honesty, my favorite food overall is Doritos. Number 8, can you do 100 push-ups? The only push-up I can do is when I push my big ass up out of the bed in the morning. Number 9, what's your favorite season? My favorite season has been, probably always will be, fall. My least favorite is winter. The other two are kind of tied somewhere in the middle. 10, favorite hobby. You know what's funny? I had several hobbies before I got started with YouTube, and it seems like I don't do them all that much anymore. I like to paint in watercolor and do artsy kinds of things. That's a big one. The hobby that I think I keep up with the most, even through YouTube, has been collecting rocks. I'm one of those big dorky people who likes to collect rocks. And if you're ever in my house, you will notice there are rocks everywhere. There's some over here. Actually, this doesn't even touch the collection of rocks that I have in this house. Number 11, do you have any tattoos? I have a tattoo on my back of Suzanne Summers riding a unicycle that I got my senior year of high school. 12, do you wear glasses? No, I don't. 12 and a half, am I supposed to wear glasses? Yes, I am. 13, do you have any phobias? Oh, the phobia question's number 13. That's pretty appropriate. Really, you know, I've answered this before. I've always said my 3 phobias are eyeballs in places where they shouldn't be, praying mantises, and storms. And really looking at it now, I'm not really afraid of eyeballs. I just don't care to watch a scary movie where somebody's eyeball gets loose. That's about the only thing that will gross me out. Eyeballs are meant to be in the head and nowhere else. My fear of storms has waned a lot over the years. I still don't care for storms much. Not a fan of them. They still get me worked up. But I don't know that I'm actually like afraid of them like I used to be. Praying mantises, there's something severely wrong with my brain. And when I see a praying mantis, I don't think right. There's something about praying mantises that really triggers something in my mind and I don't know what it is. I probably need to go have my brain shocked. Any nicknames? And when I was growing up, my nickname was Target. There's a couple of stories I've heard over the years as to why my nickname was Target. I'm not going to get into them. In high school and into adulthood, my nickname was, of all things, Skippy. And it started because one time some friends and I were going out and I didn't have anything clean to wear. So I put on cut-off blue jean shorts, a red, white, and blue striped t-shirt, and tied a blue bandana around my head. And they were making fun of me, saying that I looked like I'd been shipwrecked on Gilligan's Island. So they started calling me Skipper. Somehow that turned to Skippy, and that one stuck. It's not used as much anymore, but I do have several friends who still call me Skippy. Now, YouTube has been funny, because there's a couple people call me Little Scotty Testerman, which still cracks me up. Teeny Taters is one. But on YouTube, it seems like most people either call me Tails or Techno. 15, what's your favorite candy? You all know, and I have a drawer behind me full of it that can prove it. I love sour candy. I'm still working on some of the sour candy I've been getting in the mail. I also love anything to do with Reese's. Reese Pieces, Reese Cups. Everybody knows the pumpkins are the best. The trees are coming out for Christmas. They're usually not as good. I have them peanut butter in them. But Reese's and anything sour. 16, do I believe in ghosts? And yes, I most certainly believe in ghosts. There are a few of you all know. And I've mentioned this before, and you all know why I don't go into details about it, but the house I live in is haunted. I know pretty much why. Exactly why. Know who, kinda, I guess. I don't know if I should have said that or not. There have been some instances where I've been on live streams with people, and they've seen orbs float behind me and different things like that. So, and it's not just because of this house that I believe in ghosts. There's been other stuff, you know, through the years I've seen and heard and experienced things. So yeah, I absolutely believe in ghosts. Number 17, what's my biggest downfall? Thinking about this, I would almost say there's a tie, but really I think one thing that's a downfall for me that I'm working on more lately is just putting up with negativity and putting up with people's negative bullshit when there's no sense in it. 18, do I prefer rain or snow? No, I don't. 19, do I have any piercings? Not anymore. I used to have. This ear was pierced 7 times, I think. This one was pierced 2 or 3. I've not had anything in them in years, probably 20 years or something like that. I've always joked that one day I would get my 3rd nipple pierced, but I don't know that that's something you can actually do or not, or that I would even do it, truth be told. Number 20, how old am I? I will be turning 31 next month in December.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
21, French fries or onion rings? And really, it just depends on my mood and where I'm at. More than likely, if I'm at Burger King, I'm getting onion rings. Do I have any children? I have a hairy little girl. Come here. Named Peggy. This is the one time she don't want to be on camera when I'm actually wanting her to, but you all know Peggy. You believe her? Those of you who have watched my videos know she's all the time trying to get the camera, and this one time she won't do it, but I know. What's my favorite color? Green. And really, if I'm going to be more specific, I like the pukey dark pea green. Kind of like the color of this thing. I like darker greens. 24, can you sing? I can sing, let me tell you. In fact, I used to be on Hee Haw. Here's a little clip.
Well, I went down to Joe Clark's house. He asked me in to supper. Stubbed my toe on table leg and stuck my nose to buttered egg. Round and round, old Joe Clark. Round and round, I say. Round and round, old Joe Clark. Ain't got
25, can you whistle? I can whistle, but I can't do the thing with the fingers, and I've always wished I could, because I just think it'd be funny to get in a store or somewhere and do that big loud whistle and watch everybody look. As hard as I've tried, I've never been able to. And sometimes, Faith, the wrong kind of food, the other end of me whistles a little bit too. Number 26, where was I born? This may come as a shock to a lot of you all, but I was not born. I was discovered living with a pack of raccoons in Laurel County back in 1976. 27, do I have any siblings? I have 2 sisters. Both are younger than I am. I'm the oldest in the bunch. One sister joined the circus and ran away. We've not seen her for 15 or 20 years. The other sister weighs 1,400 pounds. We keep her in a cage out in the yard at Mom's house, and whenever we get low on money, people pay us $1 to come in and poke her with sticks. 28, can I cook? I can cook. I could cook very good. If you hand me a recipe and tell me to cook it, I'm probably going to destroy it. For some reason, I can't follow a recipe very well. I don't know what that's about, but if you just turn me loose and say cook something, I can cook. I can cook really good. 29, can I swim? I can swim like a fish. 30, am I religious? I am not. 31, do I prefer a shower or a bath? I don't have any choice. All I have here is a shower stall. But I love when I get to go on vacation somewhere and get a hotel room so I can actually take a bath, because a good hot bath every now and then does you good. Number 32, do I prefer the big city or nature? Overall, I prefer nature. But I have nothing against big cities. I like visiting big cities. There's always stuff to do. It's always interesting. It's fun. I like cities. I have nothing against them, but I'd rather be in nature. Number 33, am I a good friend? Not at all. 34, have I ever had any broken bones? I've had 1 broken bone in my life. Somehow, there have been plenty of occasions where something probably should have been broken and didn't break. But when I was in kindergarten, I fell off the doghouse and broke my arm. 35, how many TVs do you have? And you know what? That's a complicated answer. See, the definition of television has changed. Back in the day when television first got started, television meant the actual device. As time has moved on and people don't really watch things on their television as much as they used to, the definition of television actually refers to the programming that's on television, because you might not necessarily be watching it on television. And really, what we used to call televisions aren't televisions anymore. They're just small scale computers. So if you count like a traditional television, what we think of television, I have 2. I have one in there and this one here. This one used to be in the kitchen because I like having something in the kitchen. If you count like screens, like total number of screens that I can watch television programs or whatever on, it would be 5 total. 36, what is the worst pain I have ever experienced? And I will have to say, when my appendix ruptured, that was horrible. I'm glad I don't remember a lot of it. 37, do I like to dance? I love to dance. I used to dance all the time. Back in the early 80s, I was actually one of the original solid gold dancers. 38, do I like camping? I really, really like camping. I would prefer to camp like out in the wild, or what do they call it, backcountry camping or something like that. I like that better. I have nothing against campgrounds, but I like just being out and away from people. If I'm going camping, really, I want to be away from people, and there's too many people in a campground sometimes. 39, are you weird? I'm not at all weird. I am actually normal. I'm the baseline of normal by which everybody else is judged. Well, this is awkward. I tagged somebody in the video for this round of tag questions, and she's already done this one. And a lot of the people I know have already done this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm coming up with my own tag questions that I've been stewing over for a little while now. And I'm going to tag Handmade Blessings by D, my buddy D Cobb, because I know she likes doing tags and she'll actually do it. So here are my winter is coming tag questions. Number 1, to you, what is the first sign of winter? Number 2, how much snow is too much snow? 3, when there's frost or snow, do you clear your windshield by hand or do you wait for the car to warm up and melt it for you? 4, what is the deepest snow you have ever experienced? 5, a winter storm cuts off the power. What do you do to keep yourself occupied? 6, you've been given a dream vacation to escape the winter cold. Where do you choose to go? 7, do you prefer a hooded sweatshirt or a regular sweatshirt? 8, there's a big snow on and you and your friends are going to go sledding. Where do you go and what do you ride down the hill? 9, at what temperature do you keep your thermostat set in the winter? And 10, you're building a snowman. What do you use for the eyes, nose, mouth, and other parts? Be creative. So that's it for now. I hope to have maybe 2 more videos out before December. I have some really interesting things coming up in December. If you saw the teaser, you already know what some of those are, kinda. But they're definitely going to be interesting. Some of them will be really funny. And I'm sure there's going to be stuff come up in December that I vlogged that I hadn't even planned on. So I hope y'all are going to stick around for that. And until next time, everybody take care. Tonight, Hee Haw salutes my hometown of Brea, Kentucky. Population 16,000.